to another video by your girl Maine Bunny. Today we are finally starting with pregnancy journey series that I promised you guys. So basically I'm going to be really as I was saying, you guys, I'm going to be informing you guys on how I found out I was pregnant, and excuse me, she's behind the camera, guys. Hi. So I'll be telling you guys how I found out I was pregnant and how I actually didn't know until I was like 2 months. There were no signs of pregnancy, and I think I conceived in August, around the time I started my channel, basically. So the whole time I didn't know, and it was just complicated, I could say. It wasn't too bad. But yeah, I still have to tell you guys how I told my mom and how she actually reacted to it. But we'll get to that later. Okay, basically, it was in September. I had certain symptoms this time, and I became suspicious. I was starting to be nauseous almost all the time, and to think that I had fatigue in August, but then I never really noticed. I think it was like September though. September or August, like end of August and beginning of September, and in the middle of September. I had nausea and I had fatigue, but I never noticed these things until almost the end of the month of September, almost around this time actually. Excuse me. So what happened? What really happened? That exact day where I became suspicious of everything. I ate breakfast, and then the next thing I knew, I was rushing to the bathroom. When I got there, all my breakfast came out. Like, I was vomiting out all the breakfast that I ate. All the food that I ate just came out. I was like, what? This is the food that I just ate. So I came back because my mom was in the kitchen and she saw me running to the bathroom after eating. So when I came back, she's like, what's going on? I'm like, what do you mean what's going on? She's like, are you pregnant? I was like, no, I'm not. Like, I wasn't sure, I didn't know. So she was like, are you pregnant? Or I'm like, I don't know. I guess I just have to clean my stomach or something. Like, maybe something is upsetting my stomach, or I have a stomach bug, but I don't know what's going on with me. He's like, then she was like, okay, if you say so, because when I was pregnant with you, I also vomited my breakfast. That's when I became suspicious of like, what is going on? Like, huh? I was like, Mama, you just thinking of the past, and it's just something that's not there. Excuse. Take your toy. Oh, okay. After that, started sitting down with myself, thinking, wow, thinking of everything that's been happening. Like I was sleeping while I was babysitting my baby sister, without even noticing actually. So I sat down and reflected on things that have been happening for the past month or two. So, and then I ordered my test. Mind you, I didn't tell my boyfriend about anything. Didn't tell him that I suspected anything. I just bought my test at Discam, and then I think, yeah, I requested for a collection actually instead of delivery. And this was around the time I was having problems with acne on my chest, right? So yeah, I was having that, and I didn't understand where it was actually coming from. So I actually went to I went to a dermatologist to find out what's happening with this acne and all of that. And then she told me that I have hormonal acne. It's caused by the changes of my hormones. Fine. She gives me stuff to get from the pharmacy. She gives me stuff to get from the pharmacy, like a prescription, and we go there. Next thing I know, I'm getting a message from Discam telling me that my package is ready for collection. Same day actually. I went to the doctor 29th or 30th. I'll double check. Yeah, and then I just had to ask my mom to take me to Discam. So we went to Clicks, and then we got my prescribed meds and prescribed body wash. Yeah, and then we went to Discam. I fetched oh yeah, man. I also went to Mr. Price to get my mom a birthday gift, because it was, I think, a day before her birthday, just like today. Today's her birthday. Happy birthday, mommy. Today is her birthday, and I'm actually doing this video around the time we found out I was pregnant. Okay, so yeah, I then went into Discam. I took my parcel and went back into the car like nothing happened. We came home. I tried sleeping because I was also hiding my mom's birthday present from her. So she came into the room where I was hiding her birthday present, and that's where I actually put my pregnancy test. So she came in, and then she was just fiddling around the place where I put like her gift. So I woke up. I was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Nothing. I'm looking for something in your bag." I'm like, okay. So she leaves the room, and after I wake up, I just decided to just go take the test. I decided to go take the test. Ooh. And so I took my parcel and went into the bathroom. I got there nervous as hell. I didn't know what the results were going to be. I didn't know how everything was going to be like, or how my mom was actually going to react to this. So I took it to the bathroom and then I peed on the stick. And because I was like nervous about everything and I didn't know what to expect, I didn't record this. I didn't record me taking the test or something like that, which was a bummer basically, but it's nothing to complain about. Like, we already passed that. So I take one test because there were two inside the box. I take one and then I pee on it and I wait a bit. I didn't even have to wait for 3 minutes or what, but when I turned it over, it was positive. I'll insert a picture of the test. Like, I took a picture right after to send it to my best friend, my twin sister, yeah, my sister, and who else? And my friend, yeah. And that is when everything clicked to me. I'm like, what? I'm pregnant. So mom was actually right, but I really didn't pay attention to it. And mind you, when I went for my photo shoot on the 4th of September, I was with my boyfriend, and then after the photo shoot, we went out for lunch, basically dinner, because we were eating really late. All the food that I was eating there actually wanted to come out, but I don't know how I held back everything. But I wasn't feeling myself at all, and I never said anything to him because I didn't understand why I'm feeling this way. So since I didn't understand anything, I decided to keep quiet. And then boom, I take the second test, immediately positive. I was like, ugh, I'm doomed basically, because now I have to go tell my mom. I told my mom the same day. Like, immediately when I left the bathroom, I went straight to her. And instead of going to her with the test, I went to her with the picture that I took. I gave her my phone and I sat down and I was like, Mom, I'm about to drop a huge bomb on you. And she was like, what's going on? She's like, what's going on? I'm like, I didn't even say much. I just gave her the phone and it had the pregnancy test on it. I just gave her the phone. She just looked at me and was like, what's this? I'm like, fish. It's exactly what it's saying. Like, it's exactly what you're looking at. It's a pregnancy test, and it says I'm pregnant. She was like, what? Okay. And I was like, That's her reaction. Okay. But then I also later on thought of how she doesn't process everything easily, like at first. So I was like, okay, maybe she's just processing everything. But then she came back to me, she's like, you're not joking. I was like, no, I'm not. Then she later on saw the pregnancy tests. I saved those and I'll reveal the video in the next video basically. Because I'm about to run out of battery, so I can't even record 2 episodes. Oh, child. Yeah, me. So maybe once when my phone is full, I'll be able to record another video. And then we went to sleep. We woke up the next morning. She came into my room. She was like, what you were telling me about yesterday, were you serious? I'm like, how, mama? Yes, I'm serious. The test is saying what it's saying. Then she's like, okay, then I'm setting up an appointment so that we can confirm that you're actually pregnant and we can see a way forward from there. I'm like, okay, cool. We went to her gynecologist because the previous year The previous year she was pregnant and she went to a gynecologist, so she also took me to the same gynecologist. So we got there. She was still in denial on what's happening, but yeah, when we got there, it happened. When that, should I say sensor? I don't know what it is, but whatever he put on my tummy to reveal the scan on the screen definitely confirmed everything, that your child is pregnant. I'm actually getting the first scan out. Okay, we should check. She was really tiny, hey? She was really tiny. Okay, this is not the first scan, but yeah. First time I heard her heartbeat, and then I don't know if it's going to show, honestly, because it's not focusing, but it's not showing anywhere. She was really tiny, basically. Like, I don't know how it's going to show, but yeah, she was really tiny. Like, she was around here. Maybe we can do something about this. Yeah, there she is. Right there. And that's when I was like, I'm a mom, guys. I'm a mom. It was a wonderful moment for me, basically. No, like, honestly, I wasn't scared. I wasn't scared of anything on what people are gonna say, what my family is gonna say. I was happy. I was happy because I was actually having a child at the age of 21 instead of when I'm way much younger. Okay, she's but basically, yeah, I wasn't scared. I wasn't thinking of anyone. I was just thinking of myself. Actually, no, there's one person I was thinking of, and that is my boyfriend. How he's actually going to react to everything, but I'll tell you guys how he reacted on another video. But yeah, I had, you know, yeah, the only person I was worried about was my boyfriend, basically. Like, we're about to be parents, so obviously I had to like think of how he's going to react, but it was a great feeling. I couldn't wait for her kicks. I couldn't wait for my stomach to be around. I'm actually going to share one video when she started showing. I actually started showing like the following month, when I was like 3 months pregnant. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. I ran out of battery and then load shedding happened, so I couldn't even continue, and I don't even remember where I was. I think I was talking about my boyfriend. Yeah, he's the only person that mattered. Like, his opinion is the only thing that mattered to me about this baby. Even though he should have been the first person I told, he wasn't. So I told my best friend first, and then I told, yeah, I already said that. I told my best friend and she cried. The most dramatic person you will ever know is my best friend. Like, she cried. She even sent me a picture of herself crying, because she's in Johannesburg, so when everything was happening, she wasn't here in Alsfred. I just had to send her the pregnancy test, and instead of me sending Bay the picture, I decided that I'll just have him come over and then tell him all about it, and I did that. But I'll insert a video where I show you guys his reaction, like a short video of his reaction to everything. Like, I just gave him a box, it had the test inside, and then when he opened it, you guys will have to find out what happened. But after that, all is good, and I was basically ready to be a mom from there. I was like, no matter what, I'm gonna be a mom now. Like, a whole human being is growing inside me. Like, it was so fascinating. Like, I was wondering, okay, what now and how should I handle this? But I always loved kids, you know, and I never knew when I was going to have my own child. So when this came, I was like, great, you know, because I'm getting old anyway, and it's not like I'm not done with school or anything like that. Okay, I wasn't done, but I was partially done. So it's almost the end of the road, and this is not gonna be an obstacle that's gonna stop me from finishing school and stuff like that. So let's just do this. Let's just do it, you know. So yeah, and then yeah, man, we confirmed with the doctor, had my first scan, everything was good. It wasn't an ectopic pregnancy. She was in my uterus and not in my fallopian tubes. If you wanted to know what ectopic pregnancy is when a child is not in the uterus, but instead of developing in the uterus, he or she, like the fetus, is developing in the fallopian tubes, and that is quite dangerous. Could get your tubes to burst, and then you have to lose one tube eventually. So, and the baby won't survive basically because there's no space to grow in those tubes. The uterus is big enough for the baby to grow, and then, you know, the rest of the body accommodates the child as it goes on. So yeah, guys, that is actually how I found out I was pregnant, and more is still coming. But honestly, I enjoyed my pregnancy, and I enjoy being a mom. I'm enjoying motherhood. I have nothing to complain about, honestly. And yeah, let's get into other topics about this journey. But yeah, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.